they're doing it on the first play of the game, getting a sack.
Hand off from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will go to work for the first time today. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Got his man downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. Gets it out fast. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Dixon. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets it out quickly. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And now on second down for this offense. The give to the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's got the back in the middle.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Split backs here. On second down, he'll let it fly. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Second down coming up. Off play action. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to get it through the air. Dances away from the heat. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Noles are in the hurry-up.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Glenn. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. They'll be able to get up one more play before quarter's end. On third down, going up top. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. And they got him for the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Arizona took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Wildcats that fired on all cylinders. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Going to try to get it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's right on target. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Seminoles line up to punt it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. Looking to throw it again. Feeling some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Getting some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. Going up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Makes the catch. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Takes a snap, wants to throw. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. On first down, here comes this offense. Scanning the field, it's Glenn. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've got time. They've got the lead. And David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it. So, Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. To the air on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. On second down, he's looking downfield. Got his man.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. He'll pull it down and run. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Running back goes in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll return it. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Noles.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown. That is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. On the move from it, just keeps moving. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
On second down, looking again to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Trying to impose their will with the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend-don't-break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They're bringing heat. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Going to run it. It's Lucas. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move. He's going to throw deep right side. And he intercepts it. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. The offense set for a 1st down play. He's going to pass. Sends it downfield. He's got it down the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Trying to find his man on 1st down. That's caught. It's Dixon. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? Looking at a 2nd and short now. He'll set up to throw. Coming after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and
he loses the ball deep in his own end. The kicking team's got it, and they take the... A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Productive play on 1st down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. On the ground, it's Lucas. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll snap it from the 18 on 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Glenn. Finds his big tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Comes out throwing on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. Continues to fight for yards. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now they'll run the draw. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Pressure coming. Unleashes it on the run. He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. The freshman able to get home with the sack. The Noles want to crank the tempo.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the 2nd half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game. And you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. They've got him pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. Off the play fake on first down. Working that left side now. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Escapes the sack. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
This time it's complete.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. You're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Pulls it in. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Clemson set up with another first down. Now the play fake. He's going to let it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Buying some time. He'll take another shot here. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Timeout. The defense desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking for a man. It's Glenn. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He looks that one in nicely. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Seminoles have pushed it inside the 20. He wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. They're trying to get to it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good.
Nice job making that field goal. You're down in possession here late in the game. You've got 2 timeouts in your back pocket. Do you trust your defense to be able to go out, get a stop, and get you the football back for one final shot? We're going to see.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the